Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, man?
Doing good, buddy. How about you?
Very good. I'm excited about what's coming up here. um, we're going to give it a little time, get some people on. It is Friday. I've been
Friday.
working so much that I have a problem with like days, like they kind of blend in.
They all blend together. You know what I mean? Like it's been, it would be like, 21 straight by the end of this weekend. So I know what you mean.
Yeah, and today we're going to talk about first of all, what about this weather? Like holy crap, like I know I think you like snow like year round at least.
Well, trust me. I love summer. Like I love
Yeah.
dirt. I love
Okay.
dirt more than I love snow.
Oh good. Okay.
But I love snow.
Yeah.
you know,
I am so grateful that I love winter again. Like there
right?
was a time, dude, it was just so like it was like painful for like I just hated winter and I absolutely love winter now. Now that being said, I'm really looking forward to the great weather. I'm looking forward to, we're going to see my son soon down in Carolina and we do Myrtle Beach every year as well. So really excited about that because I love the sun. I love the ocean. I love, so but it's funny. My wife and I were talking one time and somebody asked, what do you like more? Pine trees in the woods or the beach? Years ago, I would have definitely said the beach, palm trees beach.
Right.
And now I believe it or not, log cabin in the woods,
Dude, I love it.
the big pines.
Yeah, dude. Nah, that's an easy decision for me. I've always loved the mountains the mountains, the hills, the woods. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, Sheena doesn't like that as much because she loves the beach better than the mountains. But
How funny.
yeah, but she's getting there.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny how that works. By the way, if you could share, appreciate it. Uh, Here's the thing: we are right now putting together, and we've been working on this for quite some time, a 30-day challenge for product creators. And I want to talk about that. One of my clients, this just launched. This is a supplement that helps people with joint pain, stuff like that. And it's funny because from the formulation of this to the finished product, professionally done, there's a process in that. And a lot of people don't realize all of the moving parts. And we're gonna discuss a little bit of that today, but more so today is about the challenge. We're going to talk about that, what it looks like. We're running ads all weekend because we really want to hit the masses. I'm hoping to grow our group, 50,000 or more, because one of the things that I talk about a lot that bothers me is it'll go back to that one time I'm in a store that my wife and my daughter love, Hobby Lobby. I don't know if you've ever been in there.
Oh yeah, Sheena loves that too.
And by the way, for people that when I talk about stuff like this, I'm not xenophobic. It has nothing to do with any of that stuff. But here was my problem. We're in this store and literally everything was made outside of this country. A lot of stuff was made right there in China. And we're losing this. America was founded on, product creation for the most part. And we influence the world. Let's be honest. America has always influenced the world right down to freedom. And so for me, that's where I really leaned into. I wanted to make a difference. I know you do as well.
Yeah.
And we want to help people. There's a long history of entrepreneurs in our family. My grandfather owned a prestigious factory, the Van Stee Corporation, which they created high-end furniture. That's gone. Look at all the furniture factories gone now. And there's a new way today. Like you don't necessarily need a factory. One thing I think is cool, Jeff, he just created a factory, which is really cool.
It is.
And one day maybe we'll get him on to talk about that. But being a creator is, in my opinion, is one of the best things. Like that's what America was founded on. And it doesn't really matter. Like you just think up of a product and, or maybe you're a trainer. So
Well,
I am going to bring this up, and we're going to talk about what this challenge is and what we're going to do. Right now, we were hoping we could bring them into the challenge room, if you will. That's coming on Monday. You and I are going to go live on Monday,
yep.
talking about what we're going to be doing, how we're going to help everyone to become a product creator, or maybe you got a course idea, maybe you're going to write a book, you're going to teach, whatever that is, we're going to help you with that. At the end of the day, the structure is all the same. The product is what makes it different. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, it does. It's almost plug and play.
Yeah. And imagine this. Now, this is for digital creators. But I'm going to come back to that in a minute. So we're in the Hobby Lobby and I'm looking at like, my God, everything in the stores. So now I'm on a mission. Like I'm picking up everything, right? I'm on a mission. Like, where can I find like something made in America? Not one thing, not one thing. And I'm going to talk about that now. So I had a client on yesterday and he says, Tim, he goes, what is it that you guys stand for? Like, I get this and this because he's got a product. And I said, we're big about, like making products here in America. So what do I mean by that? I got to stand by what I believe in. This product was going to be made in China. Then the pandemic hit, right?
Right.
And during that pandemic, it made me really think. It made me think a lot. Like, obviously, we had a lot of time on our hands, right? And I even became even more and more and more about what's going on and how product is just leaving our country and it's being made somewhere else and then coming back in.
Right.
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 First of all, what's that?
It's crazy because how many products are designed here that goes overseas to get made, then comes back here and gets assembled, or you know what I mean, or gets made and assembled over there, and it comes back here to sell. But it's all designed, thought of, and done here. It's funny because I know both of us are obviously pro American and pro made made in the USA. The thing is, and I know you and I will do it, but how many in a good how many people will buy an American product when it's 30% more?
Right.
Because of the environmental controls, because of the labor costs, because of the stuff that the other countries don't have to fight, but we do.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And those are some of the problems. And to that, I say, there, I had somebody that was on a Zoom, and they're big on the Green Deal and stuff. And now listen, at the end of the day, who doesn't want to breathe good air? Like, right. So,
but you know what's funny about the Green Deal? You know who's licking their chops? Coal operators.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Plug it in, man. Plug it in. You know what I mean? It's interesting to see how all this is going to shake out. Disposal of the batteries, the mining of the battery stuff.
Well, and there's a lot of them are children mining these mines. I mean, like a lot of people don't realize. I forget what the area. I forget, but so he asked me. He goes, "Well, you're going to go to China?" I said, "No. What we're looking for is a product creator, and we're going to really push for that throughout the next year, looking for creators here in the United States, because this person that was on the Zoom was talking about, Green Deal and, oh, we got to move this way. I said, who makes your product? And she said, well, right now it's in China. And I said, do you realize you're having a product made there? It's got to be shipped here. Where is that green?
Right. Exactly.
The closer you can, the closer you can be in the area that you're serving, that's green. So she never thought of that. She's like, wow, I didn't even think of that. For me, this could be purchased. Literally, this is kind of a weird thought, but you have to understand the why behind it. And we want to educate people more and more and more as the why behind it. So I can have this produced for about $1.20. Now this is a timer, battery in it that lights up. Like, can you imagine, like, how does this get made? Well, now, mind you, it's mass produced, yes, but the labor cost is so low. So what are you signing up for? Like, if I was to have this produced, I'm saying it's okay to hire underage people or hire women that are making literally peanuts for a wage. I can't like sign up for that, right? So what I would rather do is find a company, even if this now costs me $6 to make. By the way, this would sell for right around $27, $20, right?
Right.
There's different versions of it. How many people would be willing to spend 20 versus, let's say, or 27 versus 20, knowing they're supporting American jobs? I'm pretty sure that it's going to be somewhere in the 90% range. That's my opinion on it. We're going to soon find out.
No. I agree with you. And you hit the, I mean, the ever-changing transportation prices, and the price increases on stuff coming over, and the wait times is only gonna make Made in America that much more appealing.
It really is. And then, anyways, we're going to get off that. So I'm in this store that sells a lot of product. I always look at it, a lot of these stores, like a lot of this is going to end up in a landfill. Let's be honest. Like, the turnover is so great. And so I'm in there, and even the American flags were made in China.
That's crazy.
And there's Chinese Americans today that stand behind the way we believe as well. When you're American, you're pro-American, and that's the way I see it. So we're going to help people with that. We're going to bring in next level entrepreneurs that are doing it. You want to learn from people that are actually doing things. So on Monday, we're going to make the announcement. We have a 30-day challenge. Those that are doing digital products can actually have their product up and running. Get this, within 30 days. We're going to teach them step by step what they need to do, and take all of that self-doubt out as well. Because I believe once you get rid of self-doubt, amazing things happen from that point on. And so that's what we're going to be doing. On Wednesday, we kick off the soft launch, and then we go right into the challenge, which is in about 2 weeks. That'll be announced on Wednesday. What that allows for people to do, though, is it gets you ready for it, right? We're going to show you some things, like maybe some equipment that you can do on a budget all the way to top equipment, right? So We're going to give you all sorts of ideas as to what you can do. We had another studio that we did look over the shoulder where I do trainings and stuff. And it would surprise people how inexpensive you can create a space for yourself that's literally going to create your product. Years ago, it used to cost minimum $100,000 to do an infomercial. That's just for the commercial. Dean Graziosi, Tony Robbins, all of those people, including Billy Mace, they did infomercials to sell their product. Today, you can literally bring that down to zero, depending on how you do it. We're going to show free versions as well as paid. We're doing both. Right now, this is free, right? You can go live today for free. And then I have a coach right now that's going to help us scale. So matter of fact, I went through a coaching session because, we're good at one thing but we're not great at everything, right? These are people that are really good at getting known, really good at getting doing marketing. Right. And that was one of the pieces of the puzzle that we also need. So when people are part of Link Boss, the group, we're right there with you. We're just a little further ahead of most, right? We've done this for a while, but at the end of the day, we're learning some new stuff as well that we're bringing right back to the group, and also bringing these leaders in as trainers. So let me just take a look here. So Monday at 8:30, you and I are going to go live. We're going to kick off the pre-launch of the 30-day challenge for product creators.
Right.
If you already have a product, which we have clients that have physical products, or if you're a trainer, you have knowledge and you want to teach.
That is also a product.
That is a absolute, though, quite honestly, digital product is probably my favorite. We even have entrepreneurs, like this is a form-fitted shirt. We have entrepreneurs that are in the textile industry, meaning they make a really amazing living off of doing t-shirts. Now, with your industry, that's another byproduct. Like Loud, your merch is off the hook. Like there's all sorts of ideas that you could have as merch. That's what people call it, merchandise.
That's right.
My granddaughter is 7, and she says the word merch all the time. I want merch, which is hilarious. My daughter sells as well. We're going to teach that. So I don't care if it's a physical product or if it is a digital product. The reason why I love digital products is it's so quick.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Is a 30-day challenge open to people that sell somebody else's product?
Absolutely. I'm glad you brought that up.
Right.
So part of this 30-day challenge, hey, Tom White, good morning. If anyone has a question, we're talking about being a product creator, feel free to put it in the comments or say hi. If you have a product and you need a little bit of direction, feel free to reach out to us as well. So what you're referring to is what's called affiliated, right?
Right.
So if you think of companies that do it on a large scale, would be Walmart, right? So Walmart, everything in that store is made by somebody else. Right. Even the product that they sell under their own label, that is referred to as white label. So what is a white label? A white label is you have somebody else that makes a product, but you put your name on it. Not to be confused to having a company make a product for you. What do I mean by that? Have you ever seen, like, for instance, Jillian Michaels, right? She's in the health and fitness. And I want to talk about health and fitness for all of you that might be in that niche. You could be doing way better doing it this way. We're going to talk about that here in a second. But do you really think that Jillian Michaels is concocting her protein shakes and putting the labels on and selling it to her raging fans? Do you really believe that? Yeah. The answer is no. So what is she doing? Now, I will tell you this, though. You want to do your due diligence. You want to make sure that a company that is going to create a product for you or creates a product that you want to put your name behind. So you got to do your diligence. She, I'm sure, visited the factory. She told them what she wanted for the label. So there's all these things that go together that make up that product, but somebody else creates the product or another company creates that product. There are companies out there, you're going to learn this in link the program as well, that's all they do. They create product for others. So they have the formulation, they have you just going to do the promotion under your name. That is what white label is all about. Okay. Right. So if you're an affiliate marketer, you could say, you know what, I'm an affiliate marketer, but I want to do the white label thing. Meaning you have an idea, maybe you're in the health and fitness niche, and you're going to have somebody else create the product. You put your label on it and you're going to promote that product. A faster way, because there is some mechanics to that, a faster way is what's referred to as an affiliate marketing. That's where you take a product that's already made, already has their label, you believe in it, and you promote it. Okay. Think of Billy Mace with, I don't know if you remember him, but
yeah.
Clean, right?
Right.
He was a pitch man and made millions doing that. A lot of people don't realize that. They thought of him as just this commercial guy or infomercial guy. He had an incredible business doing that. That's what's referred to as affiliation. So if you're an affiliate marketer, you're going to take products that you believe in that fits well in your niche, right? So for instance, like you sell bikes. You're not putting those bikes together. You're affiliated with companies. You strike a deal with them,
right?
And you make money, a spread or commission, however you want to call it.
Margin, yeah.
Margin off of that product. You can create a lucrative business doing just that. So affiliate marketing is really, in my opinion, one of the best things, because that's where you could start out as an affiliate marketer. Now you're going to learn a lot of things. You already have a product to sell, And then over time, you're going to level up and start creating your own product. Celebrities, once again, if you think of Suzanne Summers,
Right.
Suzanne Summers, and this goes right across the board. If you're somebody that eventually gets known and eventually you create your own personal brand, she had a lot of raging fans, right? So at this point, she went from promoting other products. Think of somebody that is promoting what's the weight loss where you get meals? Weight Watchers.
Yeah.
Think of that. Though that's what's called endorsements, right? So you do a commercial, you endorse. There's a lot of money into that. However, there's a better way. You get somebody like Suzanne Summers. What she did is she realized her brand, what that brand worth was. And she goes, no. I'm not going to promote somebody else. I'm going to get my own brand. And she did that Thigh Master. That Thigh Master is still killing it to this day. It was one of the highest gross selling products on an infomercial of all infomercials. Like, I would have never guessed that, but that is the truth. So that's what I would recommend people do. Like, eventually, when you have raging fans, when you have a large list, which we'll talk more about on Monday, you can market to them anytime you want for free. And a lot of people don't realize that. Like, when you advertise, you have to pay money for that. But once you have people on what's referred to as a list, you can market to them anytime you want. I'll use that as an example for ourselves. You have a list there at Loud, Grub Guys. Anyone that is a client of Grub Guys, if we're going to do a promotion, I could run an ad, right? And they're going to see that ad because they're following it. I also can run an ad and put it through an email, and it goes to everyone that's on that list for absolutely free.
Right.
So these are the ways today that you can market, where back in the day, it was very expensive to market as well. So again, we'll wrap this up. It is going on 9. On Monday, we're going to go live at 8:30. We're going to kick this campaign off. You might see some ads around this throughout the weekend, which is this is something that we so feel strongly about. I want to make a difference. I know you want to make a difference. We want to lock arms with all of the boss members and make change. We want Americans or America to be making product again. And I believe people will pay more if that's needed, because it's the right thing. Like, we have laws here, right? And it's to protect people, and we have labor laws and all of that stuff. And at the end of the day, if you want to create product, you can have product made here in the United States. A lot of people feel you got to go overseas all the time. We were taught to do that, right?
Right.
So is it cheaper? Of course it is, but it's cheaper. Like, sometimes even the quality of the product is cheaper. So there's that.
Well, yeah. Quality control is an issue. Transportation is an issue. Getting it to the shelves is an issue. There's a lot more issues today getting it made overseas than there was 20 years ago.
I believe that there's still a ship issue. Like, these ships are being held up in ports. Yeah. I had a gentleman that had a product that was supposed to debut in January. He's not getting the product until May.
That's crazy.
How do you scale that? Like, how do you even manage that? I like control. And one of the biggest perks of having things made right here in the United States is you have a lot more control. Number one, you can visit the factory. You can visit whoever's making it. Somebody that's having a book written, I would highly recommend. There are some incredible self-publishing companies here in the United States that it's so much faster to get a book written today. So we're going to go over that as well, as how do you get your information? What's the best way of doing it? What's the best way of delivery? Right. I love membership websites, of course, but there's other ways of doing this. So, all right. So 8:30 on Monday, we're going to go live, talk a little more about product creation, showing some examples of what a digital business would look like. If you want to become a digital marketer or a digital entrepreneur, we're going to show you exactly what that looks like. I know I converted my company approximately 8 years ago all digital. So we are a digital company. I own a tech company as well, but at the end of the day, that is my favorite methodology, because once again, virtual, as you know, that is the new way, and it's not going away. So here's the other thing too, when it comes to course creators, there is a multi-billion dollar industry, and you got to ask yourself, why is that? Because that is the way people want to learn today. They want to take a course online. They want to learn on their time. And that is the most popular way now to digest and learn information is online. So you can literally carve your own path into that industry. And that's what we're going to go over on Monday. For those that have not joined Link Boss, the group, feel free to do so. There should be a link somewhere in the comment area. Alrighty. If you don't have anything, D.
Buddy, everyone have a great weekend. We're looking forward to Monday.
Yes, and then Wednesday will be the full kickoff, and then we're going to start the 30-day challenge within 2 weeks. But everyone's going to know what's going to be needed. We help everyone get ready for it. There's some things that you're going to want to be ready for the challenge, and then we're going to go from there. So everyone have an amazing weekend. We'll see you Monday at 8:30. And once again, if you have any questions, if you want us to help you, feel free to reach out to us. We're here to do just that.
That's right.
All righty. Everyone have a great weekend. Peace.
Yep. See ya.